Good morning. This is the pre-market report for 28th April 2022. Now the index is traded within the box range as I had expected yesterday, and they also obeyed the quant levels as the Nifty and Bank Nifty both went and touched the quant support zones, and after which they had a relatively flat day which broke a lot of option traders. Now I'm seeing one mistake which a lot of option traders are making, and I can see a lot of professional traders also complaining that they're making consecutive losses on Twitter. Now that is because, number one, as I have said in yesterday's video and many videos before from when we started trading in the box range, number one, then now number two is that we're in a sideways market right now where the trend is not clear, as within the box range you get erratic moves on both sides. So now that makes this market a better market for option sellers than it is for option buyers. The only option buyers who will make a buck are the ones who are very good at scalping and are willing to take on a bit more risk than the usual amount which is taken by an option trader, which is already rather high. So that is why a lot are making consecutive losses. They're trying to option buy and do the same trend following tactics which they're doing in the past few weeks. That will not work in this market, as option buying in the box range requires a different set of tools and tactics than in a trending market. Option buying trending market is different, and option buying the box range is different. If you cannot are not good at option buying in a box range and do not know those tactics, then it's better to stick to option selling, as at least it will give you some profit, good profits actually, as it is staying within the range. If an option seller is complaining that they're not making money in this market, then they have no clue what they're doing, as it is perfectly built for the option seller. And if they're not making money, there is a problem with them. Now, when we come to how the global indexes traded yesterday, the global indexes had a good up move. As I had said yesterday, they were at a crucial support level, and I was hoping that they do not break that support, as it would have opened a huge downside for us also. Glad that they held the support and they had a good reversal. So now we will have to see how that reversal continues in the coming sessions in the American market. Now, when we look at our own SGX Nifty, it's indicating a slightly positive open. It's trading at 17,070 against a close of 17,040, we can say, in the Nifty. So we'll get a small gap up. Now, how I will trade that gap up is, I'm going to watch three stocks primarily today. I'm going to watch Bajaj Finance, HDFC Bank, and Reliance. Reliance, naturally, because of the 13,500 crore investment in Viacom 18 and everything that is happening with them with Looper Systems, the new deal which has been announced today morning. Bajaj Finance, as the stock got completely hammered yesterday, and most people did not expect that hammering. It gapped down in a big way and then just got slaughtered further, which broke the equity completely. And HDFC Bank I'm going to watch, because HDFC Bank on the longer time frames has formed a box range at the bottom, but right now it's trading at the top of the box range, and one of my quant indicators is starting to signal a breakout. Now if it does that, then we may get 1-2 days of a reprieve from HDFC Bank, in which we can get a good amount of lift off in the stock that has been deep asleep from quite some time. So that is why I'm going to be sitting and watching HDFC Bank, Reliance, and Bajaj Finance. If these three decide to move, then we are going to be also having a takeoff towards the upside. Now when we look at the quant levels for today, the first resistance is going to be 17,100 to 17,130, which is a quant level which completely defeated the Nifty yesterday. And yesterday I had not highlighted, I didn't expect it, but I had highlighted on the day before, and so it was still drawn on my chart. It was still a relevant quant level, and we can see how it defeated the Nifty from having a rise at all. So that's quant level number 1, then 17,250 and 17,330, 17,460. Now these two will deal with a lot of bullishness as of now, which will come up in the index. However, if we break 17,250, then we can see great short covering coming towards 17,460. However, we have to have a good break of 17,250 in something like that 30 minutes to 1 hour chart, not the 5 minutes chart, as that will not most likely sustain. The strong breakout has to be in the longer time frames. On the support side, if we were to break yesterday's low, then naturally 17,030 and 16,930 will be tested, which stopped the index from having a fall yesterday. Thus, I expect them to do the same today. If we were to break these two, then 16,820 to 16,850, which is the bottom of the box range, and 16,850 is the change of polarity zone, and 16,820 is my quant support. If we were to breach this, then we will be in trouble. Now on the bank Nifty, 36,240, this first resistance, after which 36,600 to 36,700 and 37,020. I expect this to handle any up move that comes, and we will only see 37,400 if we get some great short covering. On the support side, 35,940 and 35,600 are the two immediate supports which have to handle, and this is the very crucial support. As of now, I'm banking more for an upside move based on what I am seeing in the charts. However, any upside move will be very slow, as number one, we are rising into a lot of resistance, and number two, there's a huge fear playing in a lot of traders' minds of going long in this market. As let's say when we look at something like the Nifty on a 30-minute chart, we first have to reclaim the 20 and 50-day moving average. So if we cannot reclaim that, then naturally do not go long. You only go long on the bullish side if we break certain technical factors and we break the quant levels which have been highlighted in the video earlier. Thank you for watching, and do like and subscribe to the channel, and good luck trading today.